We're back with the Passing Show and Harrowings Live with Hal Gill, your host. If you haven't put in for a stacky yet or nominated someone other than yourself, you might want to think about it. Everyday Junglist is doing that. So make sure you send the Everyday Junglist a stacky nomination. I'm supposed to do that as often as I can and make it a real thing. I don't know. Can't get across this one. It's going to be this one. Instead, and the bicyclist just ran the light. Another bicyclist running the light. Knock you down. Look at that. Lawlessness. Whole bunch of lawlessness. I've got the walk right. Those guys do not have the right of way. But say it, so goes the world. People in it. If all goes well, let's see. I could continue down this side or the other. Purpose of the passing show is just to give you a little raw journalism, who, what, when, and where. Maybe a little bit about how, in terms of the manner of conveyance, and just not a lot about why. There you can see a crane in action and the rebuilding of Universal Building, which is becoming the Geneva new residential complex, replacing the office complex it was. I'm gonna head across here and probably down 19th. See if I can intercept Jack if he's already in motion. He might be at daily provisions. I don't know. Another day in the bonus round, folks. It's all a game of beat the Reaper. We are here for a brief time and we ought to make use of the time we have. Practice the principles, my friends. Don't get good at anything if we don't practice it. Shut down. When I think about it's a wonder that I'm not yet extinct. Oh, impaled my hand on June 20th, 2020, on that particular little post right there. Drove this hand right through this particular piece. See that Y-shaped wound on my hand where that passed through? I was very lucky. I do what I can. Somebody decided to tie a little dog poop bag on that fence, maybe remind the person that that's not exactly great. Janice Lewis George for DC mayor. Yeah, that's probably my candidate. I don't know. Haven't voted yet. Can vote up until the 16th, and I'm going to get mine in sooner or later. I think he's ranked choice voting for the first time this year. It's something to think about. This is a primary, so those who make it through the primary will become candidates. It's all good. I don't really do a comparison. I think there are probably a lot of tools out there to help us make a decision. Bottom line is we want DC to become better than it is right now. Labeling, it would be nice actually in some ways if we removed ego from the equation and made it about something besides ego. I think to myself about how we can use some of our technologies to make better decisions, weighing the greatest happiness of the greatest number. I call it radical utilitarianism. I haven't done a lot of writing about it lately, but maybe I'll bring it back in the near future. Wearing my Theodore Roosevelt Conservation Partnership hat with a rainbow tie-dye on today to add a little splash of color. The camouflage of the hat really contrasts a lot with the tie-dye. Theodore Roosevelt Conservation Partnership, trcp.org, does a lot of good work. I met the vice president for Western Operations yesterday. My wife and she took in the Phillips collection, and that was lovely. They're just a lovely human being. And I was really grateful for the opportunity to meet them. And splash and step. Look, there's blue hydrangeas. My wife loves blue hydrangeas. Kind of love them too, so I had to take that in. I've reached R Street. It's a butterfly. What DNA can do, folks. Think about the metamorphosis of butterflies, for instance. Looks like I got time to cross this way before the R Street light turns. Looking down that way. Hope I didn't miss my friend Jack. He's been around. He said he has something for me from the celebration at the Masonic in San Francisco on May 16th, I think it was. Robert Fripp's birthday. They had a celebration of Wavy Gravy's birthday, which had been the previous day, Friday, May 15th. So it wasn't related to Robert Fripp, but it happened to be Fripp's birthday, his 80th. Wavy's 90th was the day before. And you know, both of these guys are still in the game. Their effects rippling out through the universe. Should do some writing on that. Substacking. Maybe it'll win me a Stacky nomination. I don't know. You can see my little network of folks, and then Substack might actually pick up that thread and carry it on. We never know. Looks like we have at least one viewer who has said something. Walk about. Have a tremendous day from Angel Woods. Lovely. Yep. It's getting hot already. It's hotter than it's been. I think it was very hot yesterday, too, come to think of it. I was so achy when I got done with the day. I ended up going to bed at 5 and sleeping till 5. And that has resulted in the body feeling pretty good. Feeling like I want to get out here and do something with it. Stepping in puddles. Yeah, it looks like I might be in luck. I don't know. Let's see. Jack could have missed me. Might not be there. We'll see. Jack was at Woodstock, and now he's around here. Paths we follow. Jack was an architect in DC for many years. Did good work and had a lovely career. Look at these lilies. Wow. Outside of Diego's hair salon. That's what there's Gabriel. He's doing some hair cutting. I had a little conversation with my former barber in Pittsburgh this morning. Always a joy and a pleasure. Here we have these two guys and the chef. We'll wrap the passing show here.